Welcome to Ministry of Matriarchy. Ali here, bringing you through a reading. I am talking today to a woman who is up in her head. I've got the thinking woman straight out on the deck. Oh, I've got that light shining on that. So whoever you are, thinking woman, what wants to come through? There's like a mental loop going, or you're trying to make a decision. I'm getting someone who is feeling stuck, and this kind of might follow on from the last week's read, feeling stuck or trying to choose a direction, but you don't need to. I'm hearing you don't need to choose a direction. You don't need to think your way out of anything. This is just a construct that you're moving through, or an energetic shift that you're moving through. We're so used to thinking our way out of situations, and being on the grind is the word I'm getting. Like, it's like you want to find clarity, but you can't. You're trying to figure it out, and it's about abundance. It's about your path forward. Blossoming. I can't get the words out. Blossoming abundance. So this is about you and your future direction, your path. It's like you're stuck in the old. You're somewhere in between the old and the new. So you've completed something, you've closed something out, or you may have been, I just heard, thrown out of something. So if that's for you, take it if it resonates. Thrown out of something, whether that's a relationship or a job, someone's deceit. So somebody has, you got played, and you're trying to figure out a way forward, a path forward. I'm getting the energy of someone who's been betrayed or manipulated, not even overtly. You may have betrayed yourself. This might be about where you've betrayed yourself, where you've had rose-colored glasses on. Or you might have been in self-deception. This is this energy coming in now at the moment. Actually, I was just listening to something that a friend of mine, another reader, brought through about the energies at the moment, and spirituality and deception, delusion. So there's a Neptunian, the planet Neptune, which rules spirituality, and there's a really big theme rolling through collectively at the moment, with people starting to get clarity about their visions, or like how they've been building or how they've been operating, and the path or vision that they've had, and that being like trying to control that, or trying to move forward into something that is not actually spirit's highest truth or divine's highest truth. So there's some self-deception there. Man holding a heart. Thinking woman, man holding a heart. So you are a woman who is wanting someone to build with. You're wanting a path forward. I was like, I need someone. I just heard hold the deck up, because this is at the bottom and it's in the reverse. Door to romance is in the reverse. So you've felt really blocked, right? The man holding a heart here. Here's this man to build with, right? A partner to build with, where in the past you've been trying to move forward. You're trying to think your way out of it. You're the one with the vision. You're the one with the dream. You're the one that is the path. You are the path. You needed to learn boundaries, because you are the abundance. Yes. So I've just got the third eye card out. So you're going through a clearing at the moment. You might have like brain fog. You might be having headaches. I just felt that. I just got a headache straight across here. So whoever this is, you're going through a third eye clearing. Okay, and our third eye is our spiritual vision, our psychic insight. It's our also our belief structures. And so illusion, when we're in illusion, it affects our third eye. Manipulation hits our third eye, self-deception. So you're looking at your path and you're trying to find a way forward, but at the same time, you're looking back. There might be things coming to light. You might be discovering things about yourself that you haven't been able to see before, or you may have, or you will, or you are in that at the moment, you may be actually finding some things out. There might be some truths coming through or surprises. I'm hearing about, yeah, where people have worked against you, the garden and the gate. You're very hesitant. You're very hesitant to work with anybody or to even have anyone in your world. Like you're in your own, in your own energy, and you're just like, I don't even know how to be with human beings because I don't know how to trust anyone, and I don't even know how to trust my own perception, my own vision. And that's that third eye. Once that starts clearing, you're like, whoa, hang on a minute. I thought that was that way, but I don't. Yeah, it does turn your world upside down. It will clear through. So let's get some tarot on it. Um, I just heard the name Georgia. Uh, this might be highly specific, might be relevant, might not. Whether that's a person or place. I know there's some places. That energy is like popping out everywhere. I just dropped those cards everywhere. So I've picked up, I don't usually work with this deck, but I felt drawn to it. I've got a couple of decks here, and for some reason, I kept coming back to this one. So let's have a look. Highest truth for whoever this is, moving through all of this up in the head and trying to see things clearly, trying to think your way out. This just needs to clear through, and you just need to let it, spirit's putting you in this for a reason, in the isolation, so you can actually just get in your own energy. You'll get clarity. So let's see what's coming through for this beautiful human. Many. Something around this energy. I don't know if you've got someone in your energy that's like wanting to hold you back, or you've had attack or sabotage, or like people speaking against you, is what I just heard. Like tongue, silver tongue is what I got just then. It's that energy and that deception, deceit card. Oh, burned at the stake. Look at that. 10 of Wands, burden. Yeah, that's why I had to pick this deck up, because it's this card specifically. The imagery in that. 10 of Wands is burden. So someone burnt the witch. Someone burdened the witch, right? A witch is just wise woman, which is, if you're watching me, highly likely, you've got past life stuff around that. 8 of Swords in the reverse, bound, couldn't see it. Divine is releasing you from this burden. Divine order. This is being orchestrated by the divine. Like you're being put in a holding pattern so that you can clear this energy and find clarity. Show me why. Why was she put in the 10 of Wands? Like complete overload. Like it's like you tried to move forward with people and they just left you holding the bag, or they didn't, you were putting in all the work. The Hanged Man, yeah, to hold you back, just to tie you up, just to tie up your energy. Like they were never going to move forward with you. Knight of Cups, yeah, I'm giving. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm giving. No, I'm not. Yeah, that's deception. Like that's someone who's just wanting to be in your energy but doesn't want to put in the effort. Tell me about this energy, this person. tell me about this person. I can't even get the words out. Who put this woman in overburden? Who burned the witch? Temperance. Healing. Doesn't matter, I just heard. Doesn't matter. For some of you, it was a group of people or it was a coordinated effort. But temperance is like that's balance. Like temperance is the divine higher up is putting everything back into balance. You don't need to do anything about this. So the thinking woman can just chill out. You don't need to run those circles that run the cogs in your head and try and find your way out of this. It's simply healing, just leaning into and letting your energy clear through because you are protected. Karmic justice. Who's this Knight of Cups? Show me. Oh, Nine of Swords. So that whoever this person is, like they put you in absolute like despair, like stress, ultimate stress up in your head, like can't sleep at night stress. That's the Nine of Swords is horrible. Like look at all those swords and look at her holding her head. She's just like, what? Oh my God. They're going to get that now. They're going to get that. So whatever was put on you is now being returned. And that's what temperance is. That's balance. That is spiritual law now coming into balance everything out. And you don't need to do anything. That's what the energy is now, right? We're moving into a new way of being where control, manipulation, hierarchy, like all of that, right? What we've been in for the last 2,000 years, but I'd say 10,000, right? Because we've been in a descent on this planet for 10 to 12,000 years. 2,000 years we've been under this deceit, deception, control, delusion, spiritual delusion. And you're here to be a part of that shift. Whatever you're going through is so much bigger than, like you don't realize at the time. But when you look back, when you go through these big initiations and healings, you look back, you go, oh, I see. And you start to connect the dots, right? And when your third eye is clear enough, you really start to see the patterns and you really start to understand how interconnected we are. Harder path, higher calling. Five of Wands. Competition. So having to defend yourself, having to compete, like always having to just being in conflict like all the time. It's just such a like you just can't. Yeah, it's exhausting. Two of Wands in the reverse. Like you just can't work with people like that. You cannot work with someone who is going to constantly argue with you. They want to have it their way. They don't want to hear you. They don't want to listen to you. They're combative. Everything you have to say, they just want to tear you down or they want to, like, and some people just operate like that. For some people, that is just how they are. And they think that that's normal, right? And we're seeing like a whole movement like that culturally when we look at culture. Like there's a whole movement that everything's about debating and tearing each other down and like humiliating each other and being right and, separating things. Like it's very polarized. So very polarized thinking. It's like, well, if I don't agree with you, you must be wrong. It's that kind of energy. And you can't work with that. You can't build anything with that. Like you can't. So you're looking for something collaborative, yeah? Three of Swords. You've been absolutely broken, heartbroken. Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. Look, three swords through the heart. You might be going through this now. You might actually be going through the release of this. And it does need to move through. What else do we need to know? Please show us. Nine of Wands, you've been through it, wounded, guarded, very defensive, very defensive. I can't help but see the roses on there. Roses represent the Magdalene energy, Mary Magdalene energy, but it actually represents the balanced feminine energy, the dark and the light. So roses are beautiful. They are beautiful. They are a beautiful, deep, dark. When you think of a rose, it's beautiful, it's sensual, it's romantic, it's got that velvety texture about it, right? So when someone sees a rose, you get the energy of that, right? But roses also have thorns, and they have thorns for a reason. So if you're a woman who is like that, you're sensual and dark and delicious, or romantic, and someone wants to have a piece of you, that they're going to have to deal with the thorns. All right, if you want to handle a rose, you have to be gentle with that. I think that's what this one over here, this Knight of Cups in the reverse, that came in and, I'm going to give, no, I'm not. I'm going to give, no, I'm not. I'm going to treat you like shit. I think they're learning that now, right? Whatever they put you through, they've got the thorn now. Nine of Swords. Return to sender. That's karma. And it's not yours to carry. You're going to get all of your energy back. Get out of your head, I just heard, right? So get into your heart, right? When you're in the thinking, how am I going to get out of this? You're in avoidance. When you move through this, really truly lean in and move through the grief, the heartbreak, the feeling into your body, and feel absolutely everything, and release that and purge that energy. Really, really process it, what you've been through. Really lean into it. Really allow it to move through you. That's what takes you out of your head. Yeah, it feels shit. We don't like it. But that's a release. That's letting energy move, right? That's when clarity comes. That is when clarity comes, because the heart is what moves energy through our entire system. When our heart is open, our whole energy is moving. We're protected in our energy. We attract better experiences. Page of Wands, and of Swords. Yeah, you're going to close it out. I feel like someone's going to communicate something to you that is going to release you from this, like Ten of Swords. Yeah, Tower. The communication's coming in. Yeah, you're getting it, like whether someone's said something to you or is going to say something to you, or you get an email or something. There's something about that, or there's someone around you or around that person that you've been dealing with, that there's a communication, whether this has happened or is going to happen. This will close it out for you. The Tower and the Ten of Swords, right? It's probably not going to be pretty. You probably won't like it, but it'll bring it to completion. There's the World, right? That's closing the cycle out. Completion, done. The Tower, Ten of Swords, and the World. That is closing out not only this situation, but a cycle for you that's repeated over and over and over. So this is the closing out of that. And then there's Three of Wands. So there's you moving forward now, okay, after the completion of this. Don't avoid. Yeah, you can't think your way out of this. You cannot think your way out of this. You have to feel it. You have to lean into it. And there's nothing you can do to move out of this situation until your energy is realigned. And I feel like that message is coming through again, because this is what came through in the last reading. So I'm going to get another deck, and I'm going to just confirm that. Is there anything else for this collective? What else is there for this collective or this specific woman? I heard Georgia again. That's like coming through. I keep hearing Georgia. Six of Cups, Nine of Wands. Like you want balance and reciprocity and like an innocence in your partnerships, whether they're friendships, romantic partnerships, or anyone around you. You want harmony and balance. So coming out of that Nine of Wands energy, that's you with your boundaries. That's you coming through in a healed way where you can trust yourself. You're starting to trust your vision, right? When you get clarity and you come out of this like delusion, your third eye, whatever veil was over your third eye, right? Whether it's been, it might be to feeling, yes, that's what it is. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I just got it. So whatever this communication is, like something's been withheld from you or something's been manipulated. So there's communication coming in, right? So whatever's had you like in this guarded defensive energy, like can't trust humans because I can't even trust like my own perception or like whether someone's going to feed me bullshit or whether I'm going to get tangled up in the same situation again. Whatever's coming through, there's a communication coming through that's going to close this out for you, and it's going to help to clear up whatever it is that you've been sitting under. Because when there's manipulation, when information's been withheld or like someone energy can be manipulated through lies, through people shaping narratives, through people withholding information, right? They can manipulate us in a myriad of ways, but we can also manipulate ourselves. We can be in self-delusion, and that's usually connected to our childhood experiences and the way that we perceive the world, like our belief systems and our traumas. So we can often be in, the child self with our rose-colored glasses on. It's people with trauma are often very overly trusting or can overshare and can have problems with boundaries. And because of childhood trauma, because of the experiences in childhood, that has set a framework for how we move through relationships, right? So if you're someone who has childhood trauma, you're going to find toxic people familiar. So that will replicate in your relationships over and over. Okay. So if narcissistic abuse was a part of your upbringing, if you come from that kind of background, you're going to tend to go through those experiences in relationships because it feels familiar. Not because we attract it because we deserve it, because we're not always because we need to learn a lesson. It's not always like that. Okay. It can be because your energy, they come for the light. So on that note, I'm gonna finish this reading up now because I'm about to run out of battery, which is bizarre. I don't know why. So quickly close it out, please. This communication coming in. Let's get a closing message. Yeah, see Seven of Swords in the reverse. Whoever's been getting away with it, whoever's been manipulating, stealing your energy through manipulation, right? Through withholding information from you. Someone's withheld truth from you. You're going to get clarity. You will get clarity on that. It'll close it out. So get out of your head, get into your body, feel everything you need to feel, and just surrender in. You're moving forward. Spirit has got it sorted for you. You're covered. You're protected. And these people are going to land in their own shit. Surrender to rest and sleep. Can't even make it up. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Surrender to rest and sleep. Okay. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. Rest, my darling. It's all going to be okay. The cycle is closed. It's done. There's no more. You don't need to think your way out of it. You don't need to do anything. Spirit's got your back. I love you.